All right, so have you ever been writing an email and your autocorrect goes a little bonkers?
Yeah.
Like it's swapping letters and
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
Absolutely, yeah.
Turns out, even the most advanced AI can struggle with this like basic element of language.
It's true.
We're doing a deep dive today that reveals even the most advanced AI can stumble, right, over these building blocks of language. Like
Yeah.
we expect AI to be a spelling whiz.
Yeah, like they can write a novel,
Right.
but they don't understand the alphabet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking at today
Yeah.
with this paper from Andrew Shin and Kunitake Kaneko.
Okay.
They're from Keio University in Japan.
Right.
And the paper is called, it doesn't have the catchiest title.
Okay.
It's called Large Language Models Lack Understanding of Character Composition of Words.
Right. Interesting.
Not the snappiest title.
Yeah.
But trust me,
Okay.
the findings, I think, are really interesting.
Yeah.
They essentially found that while AI excels at processing language at the word and sentence level, it struggles with this like really nitty-gritty of individual characters.
And that's fascinating because for humans, like understanding that words are made up of letters and that their order matters is so fundamental.
Totally.
We do it without even thinking.
Right, like cat versus act.
Exactly.
Totally different meaning.
Totally different.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did they even figure this out, that the AI wasn't quite getting this?
So they designed these really clever experiments where they pitted these powerful LLMs,
Yeah.
your GPT-4, your Claude, and others, against us humans. And they gave us all the same tasks. Things like find all the words with this specific letter in them.
Okay.
Or insert a letter at this position in every word.
Okay. Sounds pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Did they at least throw in some curveballs to trip them up?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
They had like character deletion tasks,
Okay.
making anagrams,
Huh.
even just counting specific letters in words.
Oh, wow.
They really wanted to see if these AI models could handle the full spectrum of character-level manipulation.
And how'd they do?
The AI.
Yeah. Did it pass with flying colors?
Not exactly.
Okay.
They made those memes like, my autocorrect thinks I'm a genius.
Right.
They hit a little too close to home,
Yeah.
like especially when it came to tasks involving those positions.
Okay.
Like the third letter from the end of the word. We had no problem with that.
Yeah, humans aced that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So our brains are still holding on,
Still the champ.
at least when it comes to the alphabet.
That was for now.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is way beyond just like spelling tests for AI.
Right. Yeah.
Like, why did this even matter? This character level understanding.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to teach AI to navigate a city,
Okay.
but only using satellite images.
Okay.
And they can't grasp the concept of like streets and addresses,
Yeah.
character composition.
Yeah.
It's fundamental to how we extract meaning from language.
Okay, so I'm starting to see the bigger picture here.
Right. Think about like morphological analysis,
Okay.
understanding how prefixes and suffixes
Right.
change the meaning of words.
Yeah.
That relies on recognizing those smaller units of meaning.
It's like happy versus unhappy.
Exactly.
Right. Like that tiny little...
Completely changes
It's the whole word.
the meaning.
Right.
Yeah, or idioms.
Okay.
Like kick the bucket.
Right.
They don't translate literally.
Right.
You need an understanding of how individual words
Yeah.
contribute to a figurative meaning.
Okay.
And then there's language generation,
Okay.
creating new words that sound plausible.
Right.
That's super crucial for things like,
Yeah.
writing convincing dialogue, or even just sounding less robotic.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Without a grasp of character composition.
Yeah.
AI might invent words that are grammatically correct,
No, right.
but sound completely nonsensical
To us.
to a human ear.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the difference between AI that can just string words together
Right.
versus AI that can really like get the nuance, the
Yeah.
creativity
That's
of
it.
human language.
And that's what this research really highlights,
Okay.
is that we still have a ways to go.
So what can we even do about it?
Right.
Are we just supposed to wait for AI to magically figure out the alphabet?
Right. Well, the researchers proposed some potential solutions,
Okay.
ways we might bridge this character gap.
Okay.
One idea is something called multi-level embeddings.
Multi-level embeddings.
Yeah.
Okay, break that down.
So imagine giving each letter in AI's vocabulary
Okay.
a little tag
Okay.
with extra information,
Right.
like its position in a word.
Okay.
So instead of just recognizing cat as a whole, AI could see that it's made up of C in the first position,
Okay.
A in the second, and T in the third.
Oh, all
It's
right.
like giving them X-ray vision for words.
So it's not just about recognizing the letters, but like their roles,
They're good.
their relationships
Exactly.
within a word.
Precisely.
Interesting.
Another fascinating avenue is visual recognition.
You mean like teaching it to read
Yes.
by sight the way humans do?
Precisely. Imagine the possibilities.
What?
AI could potentially learn to decipher handwritten text,
Wow.
understand languages with complex writing systems,
Oh, wow.
even interpret emotions conveyed through typography.
That's mind-blowing.
Right.
Yeah.
There was one task in the study that the AI did surprisingly well on.
Which one?
The anagrams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They were good at that.
Yeah, almost as good as humans, yeah.
Huh.
At rearranging the letters to make new words.
So they're struggling with the basics,
Yeah,
but then, like, something like that,
I know, it's interesting.
we think would be more complicated.
Right, exactly.
They're doing well.
It's a bit of a mystery.
Yeah.
One theory is that it comes down to the sheer volume of data.
Okay.
They've likely encountered countless anagrams
Okay.
during their training,
Right.
whether intentional or not.
Just by chance.
So they might be picking up on patterns
Okay.
without truly understanding them on a deeper level.
So more like memorization.
Exactly.
True comprehension.
And that distinction between learning by rote and achieving genuine understanding,
Yeah.
that's the debate that sits at the heart of AI research.
It makes you think about, like, we learn language as kids,
Yeah.
but the way our brains actually work,
It's still such a mystery.
it really is.
Yeah.
Even these, like, seemingly so simple things,
Yeah.
like recognizing letters.
Yeah, it's like underpinned by these really sophisticated mechanisms.
Yeah, we haven't even come close to replicating.
Exactly, yeah.
So where does this leave us
Yeah.
in this, like, big conversation about AI
Yeah.
and its potential?
Yeah, I think it encourages us to approach the field with a healthy dose of humility.
Okay.
We've made incredible strides,
Yeah.
but we're still in the very early stages of understanding intelligence, both our own and the kind we're trying to create.
So we're still kind of figuring out the rules of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as we develop more sophisticated AI,
Yeah,
it's important to keep asking these basic questions.
absolutely.
Keep probing the areas where it stumbles.
Yeah, because that's where the discoveries lie.
Because that's usually where the most groundbreaking discoveries are.
100%, yeah.
Like where AI struggled.
Yeah, where it doesn't quite match up for
Right.
human capabilities.
Right.
Those are the cracks that let us peek into the black box of intelligence itself.
There's that quote in here that says,
Yeah.
LLM's successes have been largely restricted to tasks concerning words, sentences, or documents, and it remains questionable how much they understand the minimal units of text, namely characters.
Which is crazy
It is kind of crazy.
when you think about it.
When you think about everything they can do,
Right.
but they're still missing that, like,
That basic.
fundamental level.
Yeah, that fundamental level.
It's wild, and who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe by trying to teach AI to grasp language at this, like, very granular level,
Yeah.
we'll unlock new insights into how our own minds work.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating time to be exploring these questions.
It really is. This has been such a fascinating deep dive.
It has.
For me, for you listening,
Yeah.
here's something to think about. As you go about your day, if LLMs are still grappling with this, like, very basic level of language,
Yeah.
what other, like, hidden depths might we uncover?
Yeah, what are we taking for granted?
What do we take for granted about how our brains work?
Right, exactly.
That might hold the key to unlocking, like, truly intelligent AI.
Keep those questions in mind.
Because the answers might surprise us.
It might surprise us all.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the very fascinating intersection of AI and language. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.